Hello friend, in this video I am going to discuss about reverse of array. This is very basic and important concept of an array. Okay, so this is my input array, like input array is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and after reversing of array the output would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so there are multiple ways to do that. I'll explain you here three ways so that you can reverse your array. Okay, so the first method would be array.reverse method. So this is built-in functionality which is provided by C# and it's very easy to use. So we'll go one by one and we'll see that. Okay, so firstly we will start with array.reverse method. So let's go to the code. So here I have created one method, right? Reverse one method is there, which I'm calling in the main method. Okay, so this is my input array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is integer and numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here what I have written, so I'm just using this functionality array.reverse, and here I'm passing array, like input value I'm passing array.reverse, array I'm passing. After that I'm just using for loop to print the value one by one. So what I'll do that I'll just put one breakpoint here, and then I'll show you. Okay, I'll put here. Let me start the application. So here you can see, right? So I'm just calling this reverse one method here, and here my input would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then I'll move to the next. Okay, and so here you can see that, right? Array.reverse dot, and I'm passing that input parameter like array. So after reverse, see what would be my array. So I'll show you. So here you can see, right, this array have been reversed 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, and after that what I'll do, I'll just print the value one by one. So I'll just start, right? So it will print value one by one. So you can see here, right, after reversal, reverse array is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this is one way. The next way is using the manual reversal using temporary array. Here what we do, basically we create another array with the same length like as the input length and store the value. So if you'll see here, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So length is 5 here, right? So we will create another array of length 5, and there we will store the value one by one. So in case of time complexity, this is very fine, right? Like since this is big of n, that is fine. Like we are looping one by one. But in case of space complexity, it is big of n because we are using another array with the same size. We are using another array with the same size. That's the reason in case of space complexity, this is not a good way. But yeah, this is fine. We will see like how to do that. So let's go to the code and we'll see that. Okay. So I have created like another method, like this is my method, reverse to method. So here what I am doing, so I'm just checking the length, like what is the length of array. So what would be the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 would be our length here. Okay, after that what I am doing, I'm just creating one new array. Here you can see that reverse array I'm creating with the same length. So since this is 5, length 5, so I'm just creating the reverse array, and in reverse array I'll store all the value one by one. So here what I'm doing, I'm just using one for loop, and here I'm just checking the value array length minus 1 minus I, and it will it will reverse the value. So it will start like in 0th position it will store the 5, then 4, first position it will store 4, and so on. So we'll just debug one by one and then we'll understand. So I'll put one breakpoint here, and what I'll do that I'll just change the method reverse to. Okay, then I'll start that. Yeah, we'll go to the reverse to method, then we'll see length is 5, right? Length is 5, and then here also I have created one reverse array with length of 5. So right now if you see that the value is 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, now what we will do, we'll just store the value one by one. So it will start from like 0 and length is 5, so it will start like 0, and in 0th position what it will do, length 5 minus 4 minus 0. Okay, so what it will do, it will store the fifth value, fifth at 0th index. Okay, since we have started from 0. Okay, so what will happen, see here, you can see. So fifth we have stored here at 0th position, right, index. So now similarly what we will do, it will increase the value since 1, so 1 is also less than 5, then it will store 4 here, right, 5 4. So it will keep storing the value in similar way. Okay, so here you can see that, right, 5 4 3 2 1. After that I'm just using one for loop so that it will print the value one by one. I'll press on continue button. So you can see here, right, the value is 5 4 3 2 1. So this is another way to do that. Okay, the next step would be, I'll show you. So the next step would be using swapping. So this is most optimal way, I would say, to reverse an array. And here space complexity is big of n, as we are not creating any space here. We will not create any space here. In the same space, like we will swap the value and we'll store the value and we'll swap that. So we'll check like how to do that. So let's go to the code. So here you can see, right, I have created one method here. Reverse 3 is my method. And here I'm checking the length. What is the length? So length would be 5, right? 1 2 3 4 5, right? So length is 5. And here I'm just checking whether, like, if it is less than 0 or not. If suppose length is 0, then we'll return as it is. Okay, after that what I'm just using, I'm using one for loop. I'm just creating, I've used one for loop, and here we will swap the value. So I'll start from 0, and length is like, I'm just checking I less than length divided by 2, then I plus plus. So length is 5. 5 divided by 2 would be 2.5, right? So we'll just reverse from 1 to, we'll ignore 3 because 3 would be remain same, right? So it will, since it is 2.5, so it will eliminate the decimal value, right? It will take only the integer value since this is integer, right? So it will check like from here 1 2, right? So it will it will replace the value. Look, 5 would become in place of 1, 4 would become in place of 2, and the similarly, like, the 2 would be at place of 4, and 1 would be at the place of 5. So 3 we will not do anything. Okay, and after that, yeah, same thing I'm just doing. So in the temp variable I'm just storing the value, and after reversing this value, I'm just placing it again. Okay, we'll debug and see like how it is working, then you will understand. So I'll just change the method here, reverse 3. Okay, then start application. 1 minute. Yeah, so now we'll just step over to reverse 3 method. So here we'll check that the length is 5. Yeah, so length is not less than 0, so it will go to this condition. So now it will start from 0. I'm starting from 0. Length is 5. 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. So if you see that, that's 0th, what is the value of 0th index? So you'll see like 0th index is 1. So I'll store this value in the temp variable. Okay, in temp. So if you'll see here, so I'm storing this value 1. I'll store in the temp variable. After that, what we will do, we'll just reverse the value. So in the 0th position, what I will do, I'll just reverse the value, length minus I minus length minus 1 minus I. So length is 5, 5 minus 1 4, and in the I is 0. So it will check, like, it will take the fourth value, 0 1 2 3 4. So 5 would be replaced with 1. Okay, so now if you see here, after reversal, see the value 5 is here, right? Now we have to replace this 5 with like what we have stored in our temp variable. So in temp variable we have stored 0 1, right? So that we will replace with 5. So you can see here, so this temp variable is 1, right? So now I'll replace with, so I'll show you the array value now. So 5 you have seen, right? 5 is here and 1 is here. This is fine, right? Similarly again we will do the same thing for the first for the first value. So now I'm just storing in the temp variable as to 2, and uh, 2 I'll just replace with 4, right? So you can see here. So 5, 4, right? And 4 I have, again we have to replace with what we have stored in the temp variable. So here you can see after reversal, you can see 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, right? So now length is 3, right? It will not go. It will come out from this loop, and after that we will just print the value one by one. Yeah, now you can see the output value 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I hope you are clear with the reverse of an array. We'll see you in the next video. Thank you.